This will be my shining hour, calm and happy and bright. And every time I go to sleep
Aqus Cafe in historic downtown Petaluma, located right here at 2nd and 8th Street. I am David Glass, the mayor of Petaluma, and it's my pleasure to be here. And I want to take a poll if I can, and I have no idea how this poll is going to come out. Everybody that wants to see an asphalt plant at the gateway to Petaluma, please applaud. Okay? Everybody that would like to see the city council stay in the fight and continue the course that the council has been unanimous on, and that's standing up for this town like Helen Putnam did years ago when she went all the way to the Supreme Court. So if you want the city of Petaluma and the city council to stay in there and hang in there with you, let's hear everybody applaud. All right. Thank you. We have taken a scientific poll here tonight, and by volume, we have awarded the decision in not even a close call, not even for those that are hard of hearing, that the consensus here at the Aqus Cafe is hang with them and stay in there. And with us is John Crowley, the proprietor of the Aqus. John, thank you so much. It's great to be back.
Well, thank you very much. Thanks for being here. It's nice to have you back after the holiday season. It went well for everybody, I'm sure. Went for you too?
Yeah, the holiday season was great. I mean, it really, truly was, and we're really happy to be here. And the Aqus is a gathering spot for people in town, and it also is a place where things get distributed in terms of messages and message boards and whatnot. And John has a calendar of events that go on not only at the Aqus, but in the community. So tell us what's on tap this month in our town.
Well, this month we're starting off with band night from Mentor Me. They're hosting a really, really great band. If I can remember the name of the band, it'll come to me in a second. Pamela Joyce and her band. What was it? I can't remember. It'll come to me. Anyway, Boys and Girls Club this Saturday night, 15th, in aid of Mentor Me, starting at 8 o'clock, 8 till midnight. It's going to be a lot of fun. And Feng Shui, that's the name of the band.
Oh, Feng Shui.
Exactly.
All right, that's good. Bad Feng Shui to forget the name of a band called Feng Shui. Okay, so
you got me on that.
You recovered though.
Yes, I did, just about. Luckily, part of my brain's working. Well, we've also got a whole bunch of things happening at Aqus Cafe. We've got a wonderful lecture series. The Institute of Noetic Sciences have just moved into Foundry Wharf, and we're hosting a lecture series with them once a month. They're an interesting scientific community who are studying consciousness. So hope everybody can come to that. That's always on the third Tuesday of every month at 8 o'clock. We're also doing other kind of community things. We've got a great drum circle that happens once a month here. We had 35 drummers here, 35 conga drums. It was quite an amazing scene. Hope you catch the video on YouTube. We've also got language groups. We've got Irish, German, and Italian, Japanese, French. We're starting an Arabic and Russian language groups here too. So whatever language you speak, we will find a group for you. So.
And you know what's interesting? I love coming down here during the day because you'll come down and you'll see 4 people sitting at a table. They all have laptop computers and they're communicating their way with maybe 4 different parts of the world. And they're not maybe talking to each other, but they're talking to people far, far away. It's the most amazing thing I've ever seen. Technology is really alive and well and thriving here at the Aqus.
Yeah, absolutely. We invite people to... This is actually their office in some cases. We're having an office Aqus party for all the computer office users that come and use Aqus at their office, so it's going to be a lot of fun. But we also are very, very focused on community, building community and connecting people. That's what we see as our primary goal, is to act as a gathering ground, gathering space for people to connect with each other. So it's happening, it's working out very well. And thanks for being here.
You know, it's interesting because I wouldn't mind. We took a survey, as scientific as it was about the asphalt plant a few moments ago, but I wouldn't mind having people on the exact opposite side of the position. And I know this is a vision that you had when we started this, and for somebody to come on down and sit right in this chair that you're in, and let's debate what's going on in our community. I wouldn't mind that at all.
That's exactly why I thought of this idea of having yourself come down to start dialogue. If we don't have dialogue, well, then we just got people slinging mud at each other in newspapers and stuff like that, which is not really useful to anybody at all. And I would, please do come down if you got an alternate point of view. It's so important that you come down and have a conversation with David. David's put himself out here. I'm delighted. Thank you for doing that. And it's important that people come down and discuss different points of view with you. So.
On many issues, on any
very
issue.
much
If
so,
people,
yeah.
whatever they want to talk about, I think that a channel of communication, do you know that I've received in the thousands of emails on this asphalt plant scenario? And I will share this with the public, is that I was trying to answer all of them, and I kept up with it for a while. I got a case of carpal tunnel syndrome on my wrist just from typing thank you. And one person wrote back like a 2-page letter to me, you know, I hope she wasn't incensed, but she wanted to know what thank you meant. It meant that's about how much time I had to look at, read the actual letters that were coming in. And it was amazing, as fast as they were coming in and saying thank you, by the time you got through the volume of letters that were there, just with short responses like that in the very beginning, you had a whole another 50 or 100 sitting in your email bin. And then all of a sudden they dried up and died. And I thought, wow, that burned itself out. I can't believe that they all just went away. And for a day, you know, an email trickled in here and there. And then I found out that they were rerouted to the city clerk at City Hall. And today I found out they have 1,500 emails at City Hall. So I've got a whole lot more thank yous to put into the hopper. So for those of you that haven't received a response back yet from me, you will. But it may just say thank you. And that's all it's going to say, unless, you know, there's something there that I want to particularly highlight, because it may be a misconception in the community about what's going on. So that's pretty much it.
Yeah, update us a little bit as to what is happening now with the Dutra thing. It went into closed meeting yesterday.
Yeah, but so now what happens in the city is effectively, if anybody has served on a jury, we're in closed session, and so there are restrictions on what you can talk about while, in effect, there's deliberations going on, and the council will reopen the closed session hearing on January 23rd. That's the time frame with which we would expect to get answers back to the questions that were asked in closed session. And later in the program, I want to encourage people to stay with this program, because we're going to talk to Tim Smith, who is an attorney and the former mayor of Roanoke Park, and he's with us tonight. And we'll talk to him about the process of what happens if indeed the city should go on to an appeal, what the process is and all of that. I do know that this town has a rich history of standing up for itself. Helen Putnam went all the way to the Supreme Court, I was reminded of, back in 1972. So for Petaluma, this is something that the city has in its heritage and in its background. And people are telling me there was a park named after Helen Putnam because she was a great mayor and respected the environment and whatnot. And, you know, so that speaks for itself, I guess. So people don't mind the council standing up. But what I want to say to the public, John, is that it's important that the public communicate to the elected leaders and keep communicating their desires and wishes, because in cases like this, my experience with it is if the people lead, the leaders will follow. And so it's very important that people stay in contact with their elected representatives and let them know what their desires are. And that's not giving away anything out of closed session, because your desires are a matter of public record, and I'm going to find out what your desires were on those 1,500 emails that the clerk has. I can tell you that overwhelmingly, the response that I've got has been similar to the little thing that we did at the top of the program with the applause in this room. And I also am not so naive as to think that this isn't a little bit of a stacked deck when I walk in and see a lot of friendly, smiling faces. So for those that are just joining the program, we're going to repeat this scientific poll. All of those of you that want the city council to continue the fight and go on to a court of appeal, please applaud. And since we believe in the First Amendment rights of free speech and we don't want to stifle anybody, this is a chance for everybody that in this room wants the city council to curtail their efforts and call it a day. Speak up right now. Like the library.
I'm with you till the Supreme Court, okay? Don't worry.
All right, so anyway, that's a nice light touch to that. But what else is going on at the Aqus, and then we're going to move on with the program, and we'll get more into
we
depth
can move on with
this.
the program. I mean, just lots of music, lots of community gathering, lots of lecture series. Come on down and join the fun. We're open, well, till 10 o'clock most nights, and open 7 o'clock in the morning, so there's plenty of opportunity.
All right, thank you so much.
John
John Crowley.
Like an angel watching over me. This will be my shining hour till I'm with you again. Still I'm with you again. Dooley-o, dooley-o.